These 4 panels give you an example of the seasonal changes of the seasonal thermocline. You can see different seasons of the year, starting from winter on the left, and shown are the vertical profiles of temperature. Okay, only temperature, nothing else. Okay. So starting in winter, and winter is the time of heat loss to the atmosphere, it actually initiates convection. Okay, because if you cool the surface layers of the ocean, the density increases, you create an unstable situation of unstable density stratification. It triggers convection, and convection mixes. Okay, so at the end of winter, you have generally the deepest mixed layer. Okay, in this example, it's 80 meters deep. Okay, it's a mixing that reaches a depth of 80 meters, but there are regions on Earth where you can even have depths of several kilometers. Okay, very, very deep convection regions. Okay? So now we go into springtime, and the springtime is the starting point of solar radiation increasing, causing a warming heat flux, and the warming effect reduces the surface density, so the surface water becomes lighter, the convection stops, but still the wind manages to mix this water. In this example, down to something like 30 meters or so. This is the wind-driven, it's a mechanical mixing mechanism. And below the surface mixed layer develops a seasonal thermocline. You can see the temperature change below that. As you go into summer, it might the temperature effect becomes more pronounced, and you have a decoupling from the surface mixed layer and the deeper layers here called the deep thermocline. And as you go towards the autumn period, there might be more storms coming through a region, mechanically mixing, deepening the surface mixed layer, and you get the onset of the convection mechanism again. Okay, convection which operates to again deepen this mixed layer. And then you go into the next winter where you have the deepest mixed layer. Okay. This is what we call the seasonal thermocline, and underneath you find a temperature transition zone to cold layers in the ocean, which is called the permanent thermocline. And typically the permanent thermocline, which starts from the base of the seasonal thermocline, reaches down to depth of about 1,000 to 2,000 meters in the ocean. That's what we call the permanent thermocline.